Ever feel drained for no reason? Like everything around you just sucks your energy dry, even being around the people you love? Sadhguru teaches that sometimes silence isn't isolation, it's medicine. Walking away from the noise of the world isn't running away, it's coming back. Back to your own frequency, your center, your essence. In this video, you'll understand why deep silence and conscious solitude are powerful spiritual tools to clear your vibration and help you feel whole again. Most people think exhaustion only comes from working too much, physical strain, or lack of sleep. But Sadhguru explains, the real energy thief is the subtle noise you don't even notice. Empty conversations, social media, heavy environments, other people's expectations, all of it drains your life force quietly. And suddenly you're tired, without doing much at all. This noise isn't just sound, it's vibrational. It's that constant restlessness that keeps your energy from recharging. Even at home, your field is scattered, trying to handle 1,000 little signals. Worst part, you get used to it. You start thinking it's normal to feel burnt out, impatient, disconnected from yourself. But that state isn't natural. It's just too much interference. The healing doesn't come from doing more. It comes from doing less, from getting quiet, stepping away, stopping the intake of what isn't yours. Only in silence can you feel how heavy you actually were. Only in solitude does your energy finally start to realign. That's when healing begins, and when the noise stops, and you can finally hear yourself again. Sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do is leave, not out of pride, not to be cold, but out of clarity. Sadhguru says when your energy is scattered, the first thing your soul needs is space, and space only grows in silence. Being alone isn't isolation in that case, it's reconnection. It's when you stop responding to the world and start listening to your own truth. Even the kindest people create ripples in your energy. Sometimes to remember who you are, you need to drop all influences. Walk, breathe, meditate in silence. No explanations, no posting, no trying to keep up with anyone. Just be. And in that simplicity, a new strength rises. A clarity that doesn't come from effort, but from soul-level rest. To some, your withdrawal might look selfish, but it's actually one of the kindest things you can do for yourself. Because when you step away to reset, you come back whole. You come back aligned. You come back with real energy. That's why sometimes silence heals better than 1,000 words, because it's in the emptiness that truth finally shows up. Real silence isn't just the lack of sound, it's the lack of inner noise. And when you reach that state, your body, mind, and energy naturally begin to sync. Sadhguru says humans have a built-in system of spiritual self-regulation, but it only works when there's room. Silence is that room. It's the space where truth quietly rises without pressure. You don't need to figure it all out or fix everything. Just be still and observe. Little by little, stuck emotions start to flow out. The mind stops chasing conflict. The body relaxes in a way words never allowed. And slowly, your whole system resets. Like a river, free from blockages, finding its natural course again. That's the beauty of silence. It heals without forcing, clears without fighting, reveals without noise. And when you step back into the world, you're not the same. You're lighter, clearer, centered. Because silence didn't give you answers from outside. It reconnected you with your inner source. And in that source, there's no noise, just presence. Eventually, silence stops being the absence of words and becomes a state of prayer. Sadhguru says true connection to the divine doesn't happen through talking, but through surrender. And in deep silence, that surrender just happens. No asking, no mantras, no promises, just full presence. And that presence by itself transforms everything. It's in silence that you truly feel existence. The wind stops being noise, the body stops feeling like a burden, the mind stops fighting. Everything softens, and in that softness the sacred enters, not from outside, from within. Silence becomes the space where grace can enter, and it does because now there's space. And the most beautiful thing, that silent energy starts to touch everything around you. You don't have to say a word. People just feel peace when they're near you. They may not know why, but your presence becomes healing. Because when silence becomes your prayer, your life becomes a temple, and your energy, an altar where the subtle finally touches the real. After silence comes the real challenge, going back to the world without losing yourself. Sadhguru teaches that the true test of transformation is staying whole, even in the middle of chaos. It's not about avoiding life, it's about bringing your silent presence into it. Returning is not the end of healing, it's the beginning of integration. You don't need to run anymore, but now you know when to pause, when to walk away, when to go silent again. Because silence became part of your internal rhythm, and even surrounded by noise, you can still hear yourself. That's spiritual maturity, staying centered while still in motion, coming back not as the same person, but as someone who knows how to stay clean even in messy places. And then, the cycle is complete. Stepping away brought clarity, silence brought healing, returning made you stronger. Because now you no longer depend on anything external to feel aligned. You know where your source is, and at any moment, you can close your eyes, take a breath, and return. Because true silence never leaves you. It starts living inside you. Sometimes the greatest healing doesn't come from doing, but from stopping. Silence is where your energy gets cleaned, your soul gets organized, and your truth starts to shine again. Watch now. Listen to this and fall in love with your life again. Sadhguru reveals the secret. This video will help you reconnect with your purest essence. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and keep walking this path. The world may distract you, but silence always brings you back. It brings